We have now completed the pre-dynastic period. We've completed the archaic period. And we're now moving on to the Old Kingdom, which is quite a few places here. Quite a few places here. Now, I've come to choose a mission so that because it lays it out quite nicely here. It doesn't lay it out quite nicely on campaign in terms of it knows that we're now into the Old Kingdom. So it only shows us the beginning of Old Kingdom. That's fine. And here we are. We've got 2 to choose from. So we can either go to Abu here, which I think is where we're going to go. I think this is more the economy type level. Population of 4,000. So we'd need a culture rating of 30, prosperity rating of 30, and the kingdom rating of 50. So it's quite high. But Salima Oasis, the road to Africa. Oh, okay. Still quite a lot actually, isn't it? It's a little less in terms of culture and prosperity. A little higher on kingdom rating, but I've got a feeling that this has warmongering in it. So I think I'm going to go with, for my particular campaign walkthrough, Abu. But of course, using the mission selector, we will do Salima Oasis afterwards.
A new pharaoh, Nebka, has been proclaimed, heralding the beginning of the 3rd dynasty of Egyptian rulers. Nebka has brought great organization and structure to Egypt, ordering that all our realm be divided into districts, or nomes, each governed by a local ruler called a nomarch. Though this system may seem rigid, under his leadership Egypt has grown and prospered, and made many great achievements in art and architecture. Pharaoh wishes to extend the borders of our realm further south into Nubia. He orders that a city be founded at the first cataract of the Nile on the island of Abu, that we may take advantage of the abundant deposits of gemstones, granite, and sandstone to be found there. The growing necropolis of Abjadu demands these materials for the creation of more and more elaborate tombs for the nobility. The capital at Men-Nefer too may have need of bricks for the construction of tombs, and Pharaoh Nebka may approve requests for these and other building materials. Pharaoh Nebka has also ordered that one of your peers establish a military post at the Salima Oasis to secure the caravan routes into the African interior. Once it has been established, you may look to the Salima outpost as a source of imported ebony, a highly prized luxury good.
Wow, okay. They got ebony over there? Good. The mission is lost if you have minus 5,000 doubloons. That's fine. Well, here we are. Okay. Right. Temple complexes and luxury goods. Oh, we're getting into the temple complexes. As devotion to their patron gods continues to grow, the Egyptian people demand bigger and bigger places of worship. Most cities will want to erect a temple complex to their chosen god so that they may finally partake of his or her benevolence. Once built, the temple complex may be expanded through the addition of an oracle and an altar, each dedicated to other lesser gods. These gods, too, will impart certain benefits to the city. With a supply of gemstones, jewelers in your cities can fashion jewellery. Jewellery is one type of valuable luxury good which the higher social classes in the city demand. In addition to locally made jewellery, the Egyptian people prize certain other luxury goods, which are available only through importation. A city needs access to more than one type of luxury good in order to become truly civilized. That's how we're counting civilization, is it? Okay. Let's pause it. I think we are paused. Let's take a look at the map. We need to develop a plan. Here it is. It's very tiny in the corner. We can see we've got this forking river here and stuff. We can see we've got rocks over here. We're going to see where the gemstones are. Look, there's some on an island. We've got an awful lot of farmland, you know. What it doesn't really tell us is how much of it is green. So let's have a look, right? So over here, it's quite green, isn't it? This is a lot of land here. We've got this sort of island in the middle, which is beautiful. Holy smokes. But while it is beautiful, where are the gemstones? Where are the gemstones? Can the gemstones just come out of these types of rocks? Let's have a look. Production. Look at all this. Gemstone mine. Yes, they can. They just come out of the normal rocks. This is great. So we can get some gemstones down, mines down here, because we can get food here. So this might be a good place to start, potentially, in the middle of the map, I think. Because this is all largely useless. But look at that. I mean, we could have a city here. I say city, but like a large town here, and just go freaking mental on the gemstone mines. But I feel like that's a little over the top for right now. Maybe we could just get a few in down here. You know, some houses up here for some farmland for food, some houses down here for gemstone mines. You know, try not to think too big, too quick, because it's not cool, man. It's not cool. What have we got in terms of farming? So we can grow lettuce, okay? We can also grow grain, and from that we do get straws, and from straw we can mix that with clay to make bricks, but I don't know if we've got a brick maker here. We have chickpeas again. Chickpeas are great, so that's good. Barley farm for beer. Excellent. And we have flax farm for linen. But in terms of production, what can we actually then do? So we've got the gemstone mine. We have a sand quarry and the granite. Are they... Oh, do they come here to... Oh, we really do need to establish over here then. Okay. Well, I take back my original plan. We're coming straight here. And we'll have a place here and a place over there. And... we'll have to ferry across here. So we'll go we'll have to ferry. Yeah, we'll have to ferry across here. We've got a papyrus maker, but we don't have any reeds. So we would have to import reeds. A potters. We don't have clay work, so we would have to import clay. The brewery's fine. So we can grow our own barley, produce our own beer. That's great. Same with the linen. We can grow our flax. We can produce our own linen. Beautiful. We do have brickworks. And I think he said, didn't he, that the Pharaoh is going to be requesting a lot of bricks. So this is something we need to get off the ground quite quickly. We're going to need to be growing grain as probably our primary food source, so that we can get the sticks. We're going to have to import the clay. So we're going to need an export really quickly, which probably comes down to this jeweler. Let's come on to the world map. So what have we got here? What do they buy? Yeah, gemstones. But they also buy jewellery. And really, turning gemstones into jewellery would be the better way, would it not? We'd get a lot more money for it. If we overproduce linen, then we can overproduce bricks for that as well. So these are all good exports, even just this new one here. And this is a water trade. So we would need a dock. We're definitely going to need a dock, I would say. They've got game meat and things, which is great. They will buy the granite and sandstone, which is, I think, supposed to be our primary export, isn't it? The granite and sandstone, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start small on the jewellery, maybe. Don't know. And we'll feel our way through the process. We're going to need to open these places fairly quick, I would have thought. You know, they buy beer and bricks. Linen and beer. They're nothing. So the first thing I definitely want to do is look at getting these mines going. Now, mines are typically very nasty. They're not going to want to live too close to them. I don't want to put the mines over here. These two rock formations, I think, for me, are going to be the best bet. And if we bring the mines sort of back around here, you know, and it's still green. Still green. And then sort of live on this side. I wonder if we should get beer going quite quickly, even if it's just a small amount. Because we don't know what the Pharaoh's going to demand. We've got a rough idea. Definitely bricks, right? Sandstone and granite might have just been exports. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. I'm going to put that ferry landing here. Okay, there we go. So we've got our ferry landing. Where's the road? So they're going to be coming from here and they're going to have to come all the way across. Let's not build too much too quick. We want to look at the exports. First things first then. Let's come here. I'm not going to favour them just yet. Let's... This one, so that we can export the granite and sandstone straight away. This is a land trade route, so we also won't need a dock for this. We can just do this from wherever from this location, right? So this feels good. We're going to be exporting when over. I don't know, 4, 1. We'll get an idea, I suppose, as the Pharaoh. If the Pharaoh asks for these or not, and then we can always adjust accordingly. So we can have... We're going to need architect posts back here. Oh look, that one works. Excellent. These mines, right? And then round here, gemstones, right? Gemstones. Okay. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Mines. We're going to definitely need architect posts really close by. Let's not mess around there. Okay, that's good. We also really need quickly, I'm just trying to get some basic industry in, right? We need, we're going to need wheat quickly. We want to try and get it quite close to the edge of the water, right? Like this. Quite close to the edge of the water. Where's the ferry port? Because it's quite a trot. No, it's not going to go. Okay, pop it up here. So we're going to need a work camp for these fields, and we're going to need storage for sticks and the wheat. I'm going to want it to be quite close. We're going to build the granary quite close. Do you know what? Just here, they hate the granary as well, don't they? So we've got to be a little bit careful. And we've got an industry to build, which I think maybe we'll do here, right? We need the storage yard, so we're going to do. Do we do 2 storage yards? Maybe, because the thing is that when the sticks come off the fields, there's potentially going to be quite a lot of them. Straw. So if we put straw in one, we need bricks in the other. We're also going to need to import clay. Oh no, we're going to need a dock for that. Accept all. What have I done? Right, accept none. No, this is, yeah, this is this one, right? So we've got, right, come on, B. Got straw over here. We're going to accept all, and we're going to accept all. For now, that'll do. Because we can't build clay pits. Because, so, clay. Available for export. Damn it. Okay. They sell clay. Waterway. I'm going to have to build the dock. Okay. Oh, it's such a long way. But I guess I think it might be better than here. I can't zoom out anymore. But I think here is closer, isn't it? So I guess it's going there. The dock. We're going to have to get Dave in. It's hard to know how to balance this right now, isn't it? So should we just go with 2 for now? And we'll see. I've built them in the wrong freaking place. No! Well, we'll deal with that later. Okay. Built them in the wrong place. I don't want to waste the money right now. Houses. I always make a hash of houses when I start them, don't I? And I don't know what to tell you about that sort of business, really. I'm trying to think where to have the bazaar and water and everything. Maybe sort of down this side, or maybe I should do it down this side. Maybe I should do it down this side, like this, you know. So that all that stuff's sort of down here. What do you think? Do you hate it? Maybe we could, to reduce sort of the paths down here, so we can kind of direct a little bit. And then we put houses sort of here. We would need, do we go, is that too many? Are we getting greedy? Let's do it. Let's do it. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. I think we've proved to ourselves we can figure this out. That would have her spawning in the most annoying location. Let's, for now, I've got a feeling we're going to need water down here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Should I attach this? I don't want to. Right, bazaar. Okay, and there's the bazaar. We need to sort out up here, actually, don't we? How many dock workers? 12. It's quite a lot, actually. So Dave may need a chum. So there you go. And here's your well. You might get sick. I'm sorry about that. It may happen. We need architect posts. So let's get an architect post in here. Let's get an architect post down here. Let's get a firehouse over here. Let's press play. Start getting them in over here. Let's get some houses down here also. We're going to have like Dave at these places as well. We're going to have to get like Dave's cousins in and whatnot. Right. Okay. This one might be alright. So with this, I might look at pulling the houses sort of across this way. Yeah? Yeah? No? I've built them in slightly the wrong place. Again. It's alright. Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's pop in water. And we need to... It's annoying because we're going to be importing the chickpeas. And they're going to be all the way over there. Because there's nowhere along here to put a dock. It's the pits. Okay, bazaar. We're going to build a granary over here. Should we build a granary? Because we... Do you know what? Get the dock workers to bring all this nonsense over here, I think. So if we accept none, except for the chickpeas. Right. And then here, accept none, except for the chickpeas. It's annoying because... Oh, accept all. Don't buy. Don't buy. Don't buy. Don't buy. Okay. Over here, don't buy chickpeas. You don't accept the chickpeas. Have we done this right? Have we done this right? I think so. I think so. Wow. We have no storage yard for this stuff. Do we? No, we do not. So, we need these 3 storage yards straight up. You can take granite. You can take... Oh, that stuff going away. You can take... It's not that. No, don't. Empty. What am I emptying? You take this sandstone that we have here, and then gemstones, except all. We're going to need more houses over here. We need jewelers. We'll totally get those in there. Look at that. We need jewelers. They're going to hate the jewelers as well. And I'm going to put all the gems over here, and then I'm going to make them travel a really long way with the gems. Right. We're going to put the jewelers here. It's sort of a little bit towards the dock. Mildly. It's very mild, I know. There it is. There it is. I like to have this down. I like this. This new flood gauge. I like this flood gauge.
I'm new here. I wonder what the city will offer to a person like me.
He's very optimistic. Good.
I heard there is a job here for anyone who wants one.
There are a lot of jobs around. Indeed. We got a firehouse staffed before the well, which is interesting because the firehouse is pretty useless without the well. So I enjoy watching the quarries. I do, and I've never seen them, you know, so clean and clear before. This is a 4K monitor as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, it just looks so lovely. Oh, it looks so lovely. There they are. The sandstone has begun. Okay. I'm looking forward to getting these going. I love the gemstones. Which way is the fish coming? Land. Maybe I'll just do fish. Let's do fish. Right. So let's change this. We would need a storage yard, wouldn't we? Let's put accept none. Accept all. Okay, let's get the food in first before we start trying to get health in. I mean, you know, they need food. It doesn't matter if you've got an apothecary and a physician and a dentist. If there's no food, they're dying. Okay. We have a mine up and running. It's not at full capacity, but it is up and running. Okay. We should be buying fish. Oh, we need to fix this, don't we? Buy fish. Do that, please. You, over here. Don't buy. This is a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Good. I think this is okay. Temples. I'd like to try not go too quick because there's going to be something I've forgotten, and here it is. It's temples. Okay. Sure. Okay, we'll put it there. We're at that thing where we mustn't overthink it too much. They are going to need employees, but at least they are in because they're quite expensive. So I'd like to kind of get them done. Yeah. Look at that, it's 2,000. This gigantic temple can only be built once and for one god only. Greatly improves Ptah's mood. I didn't check if anybody put that. Yeah, say Ptah. No idea. So yeah, I say Ptah. Yeah, that's what I say. But I'm not sure if it's right either. Import to maintain 400. And we need clay. Because the straw will be coming. Concerned about the money. But you always... Oh look, there's another one of those random boat things. We now have 500 population. Hells yeah. Look at the jewels. The jewels. This is beautiful. Amazing. I wish the sounds played a little bit more. It seems they've really turned down the sounds of the buildings to what the original game used to be. That makes me quite sad. I'd like that pumped up. That was one of the things that I really enjoyed. It was very immersive because the sounds in the game are really, really great. And they seem to have made the game a little devoid of them. We've just had one there from the storage yard. But it's very quiet. We haven't had the tinking from here, or we've heard this once. I think it's a bit of a shame. And also, I remember them saying that the police weren't the last time I played, but it was a while ago, the police weren't working in terms of if there is a crocodile or something on the road. The police used to go and attack it and get rid of it, because if you didn't take on like the hippopotamus and stuff like that roam the streets, they would eat your citizens, right? And then the police stations sort of periodically posted around were really good at keeping control of the wildlife population within your cities. And that wasn't working the last time I played. I've not seen any wildlife to test it, and I think they did put toggle wildlife on and off, and I toggled it off in the settings because there was no way to combat it. What I need to do, I think, is go back, read the updates and see if they fix that, see if I can turn that on. So we had some fish, but not a lot. It's not gone very far. Here comes some more fish. The fields are out. They're making bricks. They are making bricks. We have wheat.
These goods will make welcome additions to the bazaar.
They will. A plague. That's not good. Okay, I guess it's time to get health in. Isn't plague bad water, though? A plague stalks the city. We feared this would happen. With overall health so poor, pray that our apothecaries can handle it. What apothecaries? Okay. It's time. The time has arrived. The time is nigh. Okay. Let's get some over here while we're at it. Right. Let's get an apothecary over here. Good. Excellent. Let's also get in a physician. Let's get a physician in over here as well. Why the hell not? There you go. Good. Because soon there's going to be nobody to work any of this stuff, because they're all going to die. They're all dead, actually. Turns out. These are all empty. These are actually all empty. What's unemployment like now? 183 workers. Dave's sick. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that was definitely going to happen. Dave being sick. No! No, not over here too! Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to go overboard on the old apothecaries for the moment. I feel that maybe more wheat. It feels like there wasn't enough wheat. Do you feel that? It feels like there wasn't enough coming off the fields there. You know. Okay, well, so we're having a bit of a crisis. We're a little bit low on staff over here. Disease strikes. It was over here. Oh my goodness. There's not really much we can do. We kind of just have to let it happen at this point. You know, I've got the health facilities in. There's beyond that. You know, just gotta let them get to work.
Plague could strike us dead at any moment.
Yeah. Okay, we now have no plague signs here. So let's move the people in. Let's move the people in. Let's get industry working again. I'm a little bit suspicious of the fact that we've had no requests from Pharaoh. Yeah. And you know what will probably happen is that when the request comes in, he'll request like beer or something that we're not producing. And I have to grow the barley and things like that. but there's no point in me starting the beer industry with this plague that we're trying to combat here. But the plague seems to be cleared up from here. We just need people to move back in, which they're doing slowly. Oh, plague. The plague is almost gone from here. Right, I need storage yards for fish. We do. Can we put a... What a nightmare. Okay, my head's itching. What a nightmare. I know employers are needed, but they all keep dying. Do you remember that time we had 500 people living in the... Do you remember that time? They were the days. What's going on over here? Did you sell us fish? Is that what just happened? I think you did, didn't
We're
you?
waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Nice, nice. Oh, you're buying... What are you buying?
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Could be waiting a while. He's coming down here with the water. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they've already got food, because she's been doing her thing.
I do my best to give the people
What they want. What about him? Oh, I want to talk to the water guy. Your treasury ran out of doubloons. I know it doesn't say that, but to me they're doubloons. Okay. You are hereby granted additional funds, but no benefactor will rescue again. Use this gift to create money-making enterprises. I think we all play, don't we? Knowing that we're going to get that cash, so we don't worry about it too much. We play with that cash in mind. I certainly do. Driving sands have obscured the roads, completely covering them over in some spots. Merchants aren't risking losing their way in such conditions and aren't venturing out. Until the winds abate, no merchants will be able to get through. Let's get a plaza down. Let's do some god worshipping. Clearly we need to. Freaking gods. Alright. Osiris. Good. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Nobody's working the granaries. We need... What was that? That was a storage yard. What was in that storage yard? The clay. It's not going well. It's not going well. Let's pop that there. It's always good to have a nearby water supply. Right. Okay. Come on. We're gonna lose all that food. Okay, pause again. Storage yards. Nobody working it. Okay. Storage yard. Some people are working it. Grain. Except all. Okay. We need quick ways off. Because they may not make it. Water's coming, the water's rising. Ooh, why did you go that way? Why did you go that way? You asshole! Same with this one. Oh, why? Can we handle this? Only it's been raging for a while. About a month. If we could just... before it turns into like the Fire of London or something. This is looking okay over here. A nearby house is upsetting it. I mean, you're all a bit rubbish. I could put like a random plaza here. A random plaza there. Should we go and do that over here too? Random plaza. Random plaza. Random plaza. Mind you, you're happy because you've got all these temples and whatnot. I hate the fact the dock's over here.
Cargo to be delivered to our ship.
It's really inconvenient, but I cannot. Would a dock fit there if it wasn't a ferry port? Maybe dock. Okay. We should probably wait until there are no ships at this one.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Right. We could keep this one. But trade in clay. I can't remember if clay's coming by sea or not. Can't remember. And then have the fish here. But what are we also doing? We're also... Did I do bricks over there? Probably not. So here we would want the jewellery, sandstone. I don't know what's going by boat, whatnot, but it might as well. Over here would be the bricks if it goes by docks, right? Let's hold a festival. Not lavish. We're not going lavish. Could we afford a garden sort of here? See if we can help them a little bit. Come on. Yeah. What about just a little... Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. That's it. You can do it. There we go. Get more people in. These fields are looking nice. These fields we're probably going to be a bit short on the old granary business. Well, there should be some more coming. 8 workers short, and there should be more than 8 coming, so... And we can always do our trick with this, but we do need to keep an eye on this, because look, the flood is approaching. The flood is approaching. We saw the fish come in here, which is good. Got the clay coming in here. It's working. What is this? Egypt has successfully conquered the renowned city of Selima Oasis. Pfft, they won't when I play it. Expanding our influence still further. Wow, there's been wars waging. There have been wars waging. And I'm still just trying to feed the people. Imagine trying to feed an army. Ugh. Nobody's buying the luxury goods anymore. The money situation's getting dire. And we can go up to 5,000 in debt, can't we? Let's just hope that the problems with the roads clear up. Okay, even though the foreign city of Selima Oasis has been subjugated by our troops, a new trade route to Selima Oasis can now be opened here. So it's by land, and they buy nothing we care about. Right. Okay. Oh, hello. Accept all. Get off. Get off there. That's it. Thanks. Excellent. Do you know what we might have to do? Is stop our imports for the moment, because we're not actually able to export anything. I don't even know how we're exporting I don't even know if we're exporting bricks. I don't think we're exporting anything by sea as far as I can work out. So for the moment, let's stop importing clay. We're going to have to stop importing fish. That's it, isn't it? Can't import anymore. We are done. Briefly, can we... How much fish have you got? You've got quite a lot of fish, actually. You might be okay. I'm wondering about telling them to go and get some wheat or something. Singles out storage yard with excess capacity increases the gems. pottery, flax, linen, all jewellery present there. Clay. Thank you, because I can't afford it anymore. What is this? Well, I know they can't work when the floodplains are, but why have you got this exclamation mark? There is a road there. What are you saying? Is it because that's in the water? Get over it.
I don't know why we came. This city never trades, and the short leave is boring.
How rude. You sold 600 fish and bought 200 jewellery. What an outrage. Do you know what we'll do? Because we've had a little bit of money. Let's do a lavish festival for Osiris. Just to keep the gods appeased. The least that we could do, you know, because they can be super helpful. When times are tough. Which they have been a little bit tough. I suppose that... But I have to have somebody here. For Christ, we're actually going to have to build some houses. Like some proper housing here. Man. What a bunch of nonsense. Okay. I mean, you need a bazaar and all sorts. And then you're always getting diseased. God, you don't have much, do you? You can have that, you can have an apothecary, and then you can shut up is what you can do. A firehouse, I suppose. There was a fire here, after all. Is that enough to do all this? Who knows? We really need to sell some goods. Oh, look. Do we have any unemployment? Because, oh, we do. What we could do... Oh. Oh, no. We could do with some more jewelers. Okay, we're going to have to turn off this industry. Well, just turn off these mines. Because we've got too many jewels and I can't afford... Oh no. It's happening. I need the land trade routes to open so badly. Oh look, here comes all the wheat. Now they truly did go clear across the city. They know what that really means. We really need a ship to come and buy luxury goods. Okay, well that's something. Not that we got any money for it, but... Do you know what we could do? We could move it so that this accepts all the jewellery. This stops accepting the jewellery. In fact, we could empty this. So this takes all the gemstones. That might be a little bit better. Because we gave him the 11 granite, you have become more popular. Beautiful. Thank you. Could you send us some money? Only I'm not taxing my people because I thought we would have loads of exports. But do you know what? It's not going well. Sure, can we sell clay? Can we sell gems? Export. Export over 1,000. Let's start exporting some clay. Can we do that by water? I don't know. I don't know. What else could we export? Let's export. We could export gems. Let's export over 1,000. Please. We should have trade.
I wonder if the city has any sights I could see while they unload my ship.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Jesus! Right, okay. Let's get you open. Because we've got a bit of unemployment. We can get these gem mines open again. Oh! Look what Patar just did! Look at the money. The money's coming back. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, quick. Let's turn these off. It's easier to do it through here, isn't it? Let's turn those off. We need another ship to come and buy all this. Yes, yes. We're going to lose those. What we're going to do, we're going to get rid of these fields, start reducing what we're pulling off of here, because... And I just go. Just get rid of it, just get rid of it. Good. It's nice that that works again. You're doing alright down here. Don't like the ferry landing. That's the whole reason you're there. Deal with it. Deal with it. Well, we could put in, as we've got some cash, a little garden. Hey, hey. No, they're not digging it at all. They're not into it. Put as many gardens there as you want. I'm still right next to the ferry landing. It's super noisy. We need to get this built. Shall we build it sort of when we can? Shall we build it sort of here? What do you think? Should we build it sort of there? Or do we think most people won't be able to take advantage of it there? Should we put it here? Then they might be a little bit happier here. Should we put it sort of... Oh, man. Wow, Patar, you're going nuts. Going nuts. Do we put it here? We need lots of people to work this, don't we? Like a whole civilization. So this gives 50 workers. So what we've got here, and it's currently got no parts, is a reason now to have more housing here. Don't we? Yes, Blarla. Because we could move them away from the ferry port a little bit. Get them better stuff. Let's build a path here. Let's delete this. What if we did... Oh, maybe we do go nuts. Maybe we'll try this. Because we'll take those ones down. We'll take those ones down. We'll we want a water supply and I think a bazaar down here. Water supply and a bazaar here. Get rid of all this. And pull this path out, and we can bring the physician in over here, and apothecary. We'll put a firehouse back here. Now I am going to stick a road down there, and I think maybe pull out this one. Right. We'll put in the architect's post here. And a dentist for some reason. Let's put all this out. They didn't like that garden, so they can live without it. Maybe we could put in another water supply. Just here. This has workers. Huzzah. Yeah, all that can go. We're starting to see money come in, which is fantastic. We're going to start looking at the beer industry soon. Qatar, keep giving me that free stuff. Keep doing it. It's great. It's got us out of a hole. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Have we stabilized a little bit? Oh yeah, it's this one. 3 workers. We're short by 3 workers. That's fine. They're coming. They are coming. Okay. Wow. I don't know if the land routes have opened up yet. I'm assuming this is by land. Should we just double check again? Because I keep forgetting. Mike's on my penis. Let's have a look. It is land. Are they still not open? Is the land route still not open? Come on. How is it not open yet? Why do we have... We're completely out of food here. Buy the grain. There's loads of it here. Let's start importing the fish again. I remember now. Let's start importing fish again. Where is it? Import. To maintain. Yep. I want the fish in here. Yeah. Are you trading for... Yeah, all that's still set up and in place. Right. She's getting the wheat. Start using the wheat. That's great. They will have some more wheat now move from these fields, yeah, because they didn't drown, look, so good for them. We'll do that. So we can do these. The altars. So we've put on the extra altars for the other gods. Can we now do festivals for them? No. That's okay. We'll arrange a lavish one though for... Wow, he's amazing. I've got time for this god. This god's incredible. Did you give me gemstones? Oh, you... He's the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Amtraju is now willing to trade even more linen. Linen? What's unemployment like? It's at 8%. If I put in another storage yard just to try and tidy this up, this situation up a little bit, if we accept none, change this, maybe we'll make this clay, accept all. Take the clay out of here, get the bricks into there. It's a bit neater, isn't it? I think that might feel nice. Ooh, that might feel nice. 1,000 people, now call your city home. Oh, what are the objectives like? He's going to start talking. Don't do it that way. Culture we'll work on, right? We'll get to culture because that's going to be all of our entertainment, our gardens and stuff. The shore leave is indeed boring. Prosperity should... I mean, it's pretty good. I can't see a problem there. We have no monument. We've already done the kingdom rating. We need to get to 4,000 population. That's fine because we're going to be looking at linen, aren't we? We're going to be looking at beer shortly, actually. I'm thinking beer very soon so that we can get to those grand festivals because apparently the gods aren't giving me enough. Pots. We could start some pottery with all this clay that we get. Couldn't we? We freaking could. We could get some pots going. In fact, why don't we do that? Let's empty all this. What was that? Yeah, just do that. Yeah. That's it. And then empty the bricks out of here. That's it. And then we can get the sticks in. Oh, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you to all my Patreons for their continued support.